Hello Capricorn, happy birthday to you all. I hope you all had a very good birthday season, and happy birthday to all you Capricorns who have yet to have your birthday, because I'm recording this today on the 12th of January. So I'm going to get this out before I get the bi-weeklies posted after this, and then we'll go into Aqua by then, and I'm like, nope, I wanted that before. So here is your birthday reading, Capricorn. I hope you are looking forward to it. I'm going to do a couple of spreads. I kind of vaguely know what spreads I want to do, but yes, let's get into this. What am I going to pick first? For Capricorn, let's see. Let's do some astrology cards first. I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit. I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit. It was the full moon yesterday here where I live, on the 11th, so I had all my cards all absorbing moonlight energy. I feel really ginky today. Energetic, that's the word I'm looking for, thank you. I'm feeling very energetic today, they want to go everywhere. Okay, cool. I just want to get these nicely shuffled for you guys. Okay, great. Tell me about Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see. Capricorn. For the birthday reading, Capricorn. What does Capricorn year ahead? Capricorn the year ahead. Capricorn the year ahead. Capricorn the year ahead. I think that's enough. Let's see, we've got number 31, hygiene, health, hygiene, disease, hypochondria, misdiagnosis, doctors and healers. Also do your diet. So, health may be highlighted this year for you, Cappy. Also have Astria here, moral values, good judgment, fairness, justice, the inability to let go and avoid responsibility. We have Metis, number 42. Spiritual wisdom, spiritual perspective, prayer of serenity, gaining the understanding between what can be changed and facing what cannot be changed. We have number 5, Leo, ruled by the sun. It is 5th house, so the house of creativity and entertainment. Fixed fire sign. Positive aspects are brave, protective, generous, and charismatic. Shadow aspects are egotistical, dominating, and vain. So you could be dealing with a Leo this year. You could be dealing with a Leo this year, Cappy. Or the 5th house could be very highlighted, so creativity, or some sort of social, it's entertainment, so some sort of social media even for some of you. What else have we got? Here's your planet, number 19, Saturn. Structure, law, restriction, discipline, responsibility, obligations, and ambitions. So here's your planet. Hi, here's your ruling planet here. Just here to remind itself that it's here for you. You have number 25, Ceres. Nurturing, motherhood, family relationships, grief, separation, and time sharing. I feel as though family will be very important for you this year, Sag. Did I call you Sag? Cap. No Sag. So why did I call you Sag? Christmas might have been important for you guys. Something to do with your mother. But that's only for some of you, Cap. But yes, family will be very important for you this year as well. So next we have number 27, Palace, all about strategies, planning, courageousness, focus, natural talent, and again with justice. A lot of you will be getting justice with what you like. Justice, like for a lot of you, it's not legal. I feel as though it's more like the karmic scales being balanced for a lot of you, because with 34 here, the North Node, a lot of you really are starting to walk your own path, right? You really are starting to understand what it is, because the North Node is all about your soul growth, right? It's about the unknown, it's about the future, it's about your calling, it's about challenging yourselves as well. It's like it's your soul's path, and a lot of you are finding that, Kippy. So next we have number 33, Kwawar. Now Kwawar is all about the release of destructive tendencies, the sacredness of life, harmony, natural order, human rights, environmentalism. So yes, a lot of you really have let things go, and there will be a lot of again that balance, that restoration of the balance in karma for a lot of you. But we have number 29, Makemake, after that. Makemake is all about activism, environmentalism, and the love of nature. So again, environmentalism will be very highlighted this year. And for a lot of you, this is something that you're going to be very passionate about as well. Or becoming more passionate about. Sorry, it's like the morning. It's like 8:20. It's like early in the morning. I'm up when the sun's up. Let's see. I love that. That was really cool. Let's do a spread. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn birthday spirit. What does Capricorn have coming up for them in the following year? We can do this as just a 6 spread, guys. We just want a 6 spread. Don't do that. Right, so let's see what it's got. First card for your first spread. Oh, nice. We have this star coming out, Happy. Very nice. The Page of Earth. The Ace of Air. the Suspended Man, the Nine of Water, the Three of Earth. There we go. Bottom of the confirmation. The Afterlife with the Five of Air. Yeah. A lot of you are creating legacies this year, Kepi. 100%. The afterlife is all about legacy as well. It's all about what you leave once you die, right? It's also about your ancestors, right? Your ancestry, your lineage, where you come from. But for a lot of you, this is, you know, with the Five of Air following that, this really does indicate that there is, you know, you're really trying to decide how you're going to build a legacy for a lot of you. You're really worried about what you're going to leave after you die. And for a lot of you, it's more of a worry of, is it good enough? The Star is here first off. So you are following where you're meant to be, right? The Star is like your guiding, it's the guiding light, right? It is that light that we follow on the path. And with, you know, with the Page of Earth here and the Ace of Swords, there is an offer. It's almost like your guides, your ancestors are giving you breadcrumbs, and they're kind of leading someone towards you to offer you a breadcrumb. Because with the Ace of Air here, right, communication, there will be communication with this Page of Earth. So who have I got here? They could be an Aquarius, or they could be a Virgo. So you could have an Aquarius or a Virgo coming towards you. They're going to try and offer you something that you kind of understand. It's something that'll enlighten you almost. Like there's like some sort of like understanding in this offer. Or it's like there's something that you've been waiting for. You're still going to think about it though. The Suspended Man is here, right? You're still going to think about it. Because you need to know whether or not this is something that, with the Nine of Water, whether or not it'll make you happy, right? Whether or not it'll bring you the abundance you want, the abundance you're looking for, right? The emotional stability you're looking for a lot of you. And with the Three of Earth following that, there's this kind of like, how do I explain this? In this card we have a family with their daughter decorating a tree. So there is like this sense of you making sure that whatever it is aligns with what you are, with what you want, with who you are, but also making sure it aligns with the values of your family, that doesn't interfere with your family life as well. That's what it is. Thank you. So you really want to make sure that whatever this offer is, isn't something that is going to disrupt the status quo almost. No, that's not the right word. You want to make sure that it's not going to upset excuse me. You don't want it to upset like the daily routine, right? You don't want to shake up the daily routine you have with your children or your family. You don't want it to interfere with family time as well. But at the same time, is it going to build a legacy for my children? Is it going to build a legacy for me? Is it going to bring me stability? And you really will be looking for that in this. Oh, interesting. So, I am going to clarify that. But I'm not going to be throwing clarifiers everywhere. So I'm just going to do one card per... One card. Please, tell me about the star. It's the Ace of Swords. That's a few too many. Let's hang here. Right. The Nine of Wands, please. The Three of Earth. That's quick. Okay. The Afterlife with the Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay then, Cappy, let's get into the clarifiers. So on your overall with this afterlife and this 5 of air, you have the Sun here. Again, I definitely feel as though this is you really wanting to make sure that you have your stability right, that you have your that you have your stability, that you have your happiness, that you have your legacy right. It's all about your legacy in regards to this, and whether or not this is going to build that up or not. So on the star here, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which, okay. So this is something that perhaps you're not exactly fired up about, or perhaps it's something that you are like, oh yeah, okay, I guess so, but it's not really something that you're all that interested in, to be honest. There's almost a sense of, yeah, I guess I could do that. There isn't this really excited, passionate vibe from this, right? But it's something that is being given to you. It is something that Spirit is kind of showing you, because there is potential for it in the future. So sitting on this page of Earth is the Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of truth and clarity again from this page of Earth, from this Virgo or this Virgo Aquarius, or even Cancer, because sitting on the Ace of Air is the Queen of Cups. So yes, again, you're going to have to, there is some sort of clarity, there is some sort of communication coming in, there is some sort of offer, something that you're not exactly sure on though. You're going to have to, This is something that you're going to have to trust your intuition on. This is something you're going to have to trust your you're going to have to trust that gut feeling you have, Capricorn, in regards to this. You really will. Let that really guide you here. We have the Strength sitting on the Suspended Man. Now, with this combination, there will be some sort of clarity or strength coming from perhaps looking at it from a different perspective, or even this page of air will provide you with the different perspective that you've required for you to look at a certain situation, right? And it'll help you bring that clarity into focus. Their focus. Thank you. That's what the word I'm looking for. It'll help you bring focus into the situation, right? On this Nine of Water is the Chariot. So, yes, the Chariot's all about moving towards something in victory, right? Moving towards something to get what we want, right? And so, you know, it really is, again, looking at whether or not this is something that can provide you with something that is both stable, aligned to your highest good, and at the same time bring you some sort of personal joy and happiness. The Three of Wands is sitting on this Three of Earth. Now, I feel, again, this is about this is the journey, and making sure this journey really doesn't interfere with your family time, right? With the time you have with your children, if you have children, or there's some sort of family vibe here. So for some of you, you could be parents, you could not be kept, it depends. But there is some sort of family vibe here that you want to make sure that it doesn't mess with. Whether it be your family, you've just made, you've just like created, like your children and that, or the family that you're from, so your parents and your siblings. But you really don't want it to interfere too much with that. And so you really will be looking at that. For some of you, there is some sort of partnership going on here, and it could be potentially with a friend or a family member. It's something you're not sure about though, because you're like, family and business, I don't know. Think about this though. You're gonna have to seriously think about this and trust your gut instinct on this, Cappy, before you make a decision. Right. So that's the first spread. Let's do another spread, because let's do another message. Let's see what else comes out. So another deck, another message. I'm going to use this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this one last. I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to run around the right way. Tell me about Capricorn. Let's do a spread for Capricorn. Alright, let's do have no idea how long this video is going to be. So we're going to do... Okay. So we can do a cut across then. Okay, right. So how are you? This is you in the middle, the Six of Gourds. So you're doing really well, Six of Gourds. So you're doing, for some of you there may be an offer coming in. Something you've been waiting for as well. You're very open. You're very open to new relationships or friendships as well, which is really good. So what's crossing you? The Apprentice of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're waiting for someone to come in. You know, you kind of have the sense that for some of you, there's someone that come in that there's someone that has come in that you're not really happy with, or like you're not sure of. You're not sure of. I want to say you're not sure of them. Right. The Lovers sitting at the top here. So you're crowned by the Lovers. So, were they an ex? Is that why you're not happy that they're back? What's the foundation of the situation? The Two of Wands. Yeah, you have a decision to make. You're not quite sure though what decision you want to make though in regards to this. And it has to do with the Lovers. It has to do with someone that you've either had a romantic... It doesn't have to be though. I mean, the Lovers could be it could be a family member as well. Could be a family member or a very close friend. But I'm getting more of a family level because this page of Wands here, this Apprentice of Wands. Someone has offered you something you're not happy with. Or you're not sure about. You're not sure about. Okay, thank you. Cappy, you're not sure about this. You're like, let's see, what's in the past? The Warrior of Gourds. Yeah, definitely a past lover for some of you. You're not happy about it though. Here you are in the here's your future. The Chieftainess of Wands in reverse. Ooh. I really hope this doesn't blow up. The Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, you see yourself as someone very open, the Nine of Wands in reverse. You see yourself as someone who is willing to give, right? As someone who is not very guarded as well. That's always a good thing, though. Your environment is the Four of Discs. That's a very nice environment to be in. Right, a very open and free environment too. A very open and free environment too, with that Four of Discs in reverse. Your hopes and fears, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Discs in reverse. Yeah, you're like, there is no need, you're not really worried about money though. There is no lack mentality here. I love that. And I think it's because with the Four of Discs in reverse here, you know, you have a very open environment, right, where you can just say what you need to say, or you have people surrounding you that can help you, that you can talk to, right? What's in your outcome? The Seven of Gourds in reverse. Oh, interesting. Yes, you will find clarity in this. You will find clarity in this. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, you will find clarity in whatever this decision is, Cappy, because you have the people that you can talk to, right? You have the community behind you, the friends, the family, to help you make this decision, because it is a decision that needs to be made. So, oh my god, I just had to look at the back of the energy to see what this is all about. It's about a freaking Chief of Wands. Again, you have the chieftainess of Wands in reverse here in your future. So that's you, Cappy, not being sure in here. This is the reason why, because of this Chief of Wands. The Three of Discs. There is some sort of I want to say there is some sort of decision that needs to be made. Again, the Three of Discs. So the Three of Discs is about co-workers, friends, but it can also be about family, right? Or children. So why is this chief? Does this chief want to see his? Does this King of Wands, right? Do they want to see their children? Is that why we're uncertain? Is this the decision? Let's pull some clarifiers. Everyone is up really early in this read. I don't know why. Tell me about the Six of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Three of Swords with the Knave of Wands. Yeah. This is definitely a decision you're not sure about. There is some sort of past heartbreak here. That this chief brought you. So yes, I'm definitely getting the sense that this is most definitely an ex. They've come into the picture out of nowhere. It really has kind of shaken you up. Tell me this Apprentice of Wands in reverse. Yep, the Death card. It's like, what are you doing here? It's definitely something you're not happy about. Trying to be quiet because your people still sleeping. The Two of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Yeah. This person's come back. They want something. They want a decision from you. But the fact that they came back in was rather discerning for you. So you're really trying to gain your balance again so you can make a balanced decision. You will make a balanced decision. You just don't want to be swayed by the fact that this person left you with some heartbreak. Three of Swords here. So tell me what this Lovers, what's this Lovers crowning Capricorn's reading? Ace of Swords in reverse. Five of Wands. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. It's like there's been no communication for so long, and then all of a sudden they come out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, there was nothing. There was no communication at all, and then all of a sudden, bam, and you're like, what? Cappy, what the hell? Tell me about this Two of Wands. What's this decision that Capricorn needs to make? Well, that came out real quick. The Tower. It is a very important... Oh, it's an important life-changing decision. The Three of Wands. The Queen of Cups. What's this decision? The Nine of Cups with the Knave of Cups. Oh, Cappy. Scorpio, Cancer here. Scorpio, Cancer here. Tower is Scorpio, Knave of Cups is Scorpio, Queen of Cups is Cancer, Knave of Wands is Saggy. Oh, the Death card, that's another Scorpio. This person has a lot of Scorpio. Like, there is a lot of Scorpio here. Scorpio. This person could be a Scorpio, because there is a lot of Scorpio here. Like, this is very heavy Scorpio. It is a life-changing decision. Something that needs to be made, though. Again, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups. It's like making sure that you're making sure that you're happy with this decision, because it's going to be a life-changing decision. You want to make sure that it brings you, that aligns with who you are, that you're happy about it, and that you're just thinking about this offer, like, a lot. Because it kind of struck you out of the blue too. Yeah, the World, it's a brand new beginning for a lot of you. From this ex. You have an ex coming back, guys. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but for some of you Capricorn, you have an ex coming back. It's an ex coming out of the woodwork. It's someone that's just come out of nowhere. Literally come out of nowhere. Because you guys haven't spoken in so long. And it is rather disconcerting. You're trying to calibrate yourself again. Like, I don't even know if recalibrate's the right word. But it's like you're trying to readjust. Thank you, that's the word I'm looking for. You're trying to readjust to this. Tell me this Warrior of Gods for Capricorn. The Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Ooh. This person, Ten of Pentacles with a Hanged Man. You're seriously going to be considering this. Like, it's a brand new slate. It's a clean slate. They're offering you the Ten of freaking Pentacles. So you're trying to decide whether or not to take it. And with the Hanged Man here, yeah, again, that decision, trying to look at everything from every angle, trying to make sure that because it's all about you first, right? Make sure you don't get hurt again, making sure you don't get heartbroken again. Tell me about this Chiefess of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's that full... It's a brand new beginning. Oh, this is not where I thought it was going to go, but okay. The Four of Wands, oh my gosh. Capricorn, what is going on here? A home, a stable foundation. The Lovers. Cappy. You guys have someone new. You have someone old coming back. This is an old flame. They want to relight the candle. Oh, and damn well they will. they're offering you something. They're offering you Ten of Pentacles. They're offering you stability, happily ever after, and they damn well will give it to you too, if you take this leap of faith. The Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Fool. It's almost as though you guys are like soulmates. It's honestly, though, it's like they fucked up, and it's like, ooh, yeah, it's like they fucked up, and now they realize it, and now they're trying to come back and make things right. And Cappy, you're like, I don't know, fool me once. I don't think I'm gonna let that happen again. And then they've like offered you the world on a silver platter, and you're like, ooh, I gotta think about this now. Because they really wanna make it up to you. They really want to show you that they've changed. They're no longer the same stupid person they were back then when they broke your heart. They realized that you were the best thing ever, and they screwed it up. Oh, I swore, I'm sorry. I try not to swear on this channel, but sometimes it just happens. Let's see, what is next? The Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's have a look at this Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a love reading after this too, and I'm like, oh, tell me about the Nine of Wands. The Knave of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands, yeah. You're slowly going to come around to this. I think slowly you're going to come around to this. You're going to be like, well, you know, they really have changed. They really do want to... yeah, again, like, they really have changed. I honestly don't see them as this playboy energy anymore. They want to settle down, and it's with you, because they can't think of anyone better to do it with. Because you're the ideal soulmate. Four of Discs in reverse. Temperance. Yes, 100%. The Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. And there's that Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be people who aren't very sure about it because they've hurt you before, but there are other people that will see a different side, right, a different perspective, and they will like, you know, give it a chance. You never know, you know, this person obviously, you know, sounds like they've changed, you know, give it a chance. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? There is some sort of I also kind of get the sense of like there being like someone around you who is a bit of a guiding light, right? They're almost like an angel on earth, right? Someone who kind of sees someone really balanced, who sees things from both perspectives, from like the perspective of both sides, right? and they're going to give you a bit of advice on this, right? It's almost going to go like, this person, this King of Wands, they want to offer you this, but make sure that it's for your good. Make sure that it brings you stability. Make sure it brings you happiness, right? And for others, they're just worried about your stability. Honestly, that's all. They're just worried about your stability. They're just worried that, what if this goes south, right? What if they break your heart again? Then what? But honestly, I think this is something that you're going to have to seriously consider and take a risk on. Five of Discs in reverse for Cappy. Justice, yeah. This person wants to bring you justice. They really do. The Two of Cups with the Six of Wands, yeah. They want to bring you justice. They want to make sure that you have everything that you need, right? Tell me about the Seven of Gourds, the future. The Seven of Swords, yeah. This is that person coming back. The outcome. Here's strength. Yeah, this person's coming back better, stronger than ever. There's the Stars. And the Devil. The King of Cups. The Sun. And the Page of Swords with the Six of Swords, yeah. Again, I just feel more of this energy of this person coming forward out of nowhere. You're gonna look back at this and you're gonna think it's rather charming, to be honest. This person really wants to give you happiness though. They really want to give you what you deserve. They're going to come in swinging. They're going to want to bring you your happiness. They've changed a lot, and you're going to see that. You're going to see that. They're not the playboy energy they used to be. There's someone more solid and stable now. There's someone more emotionally stable for a lot of you, Cappy, and you're really going to understand that. And from there, you will make a decision. Whatever that may be, because, at the end of the day, it's your decision whether or not you take this person back. I'm just the pre-warner. So you do have that coming for you. Let's do another one. Okay, I'm going to do one more spread and then we'll finish off this reading. So let's have a look. I'm going to do a relationship spread with the cards I was going to use. I don't need clarifiers for this one. Okay. Tarot Capricorn and any end there. Next relationship. don't even know if I did this in the beginning. 50 minutes in and I just think about it. Please only take what resonates, guys, with this spread. So this relationship spread is going to be it's not going to resonate for everyone. So you really just take what resonates and leave the rest. Oh, and if one side resonates more than the other, then just flip it. So that you're, if that side if the other side resonates as you, then just flip it. So then that side is you, and the other person is the other side. Okay, let's see. This one is going to take me a little time to set up, but I promise you it'll be so worth it at the end. Right. Okay, let's do this one and make sure it's the right way around. What could be in there? Love interest. No. I do love the way these cards want to talk, but not like that. Come on, guys. Behave. Okay. One on this side, one on this side. This spread is honestly ridiculously large, but I make it this large just to get more information. Okay, let's do this. Oh, a 4 split. I haven't done this in a while. That one, bottom. Copy and 11 interest, please. Copy and 11 interest. You guys are like, what is going on? I'm like, yes, I know, it is massive. Okay, one more card. You know what? let's pull it from the animal totem deck, just for difference. Tell me about Capricorn and their love interest. Okay, finally, let's get into this Cappy. So, I'm doing you guys on the left and your other on the right. So, you're on the left. So, first card for Cappy. Temperance upright. Very nice energy. So, very balanced. You're very balanced, Cappy. I mean, you're in a very good energy right now. You're doing very well. You're very balanced. You're going along at your own pace. We love that. Your significant other has the Four of Cups. So the person you're thinking about, they're in an energy of work almost. The Four of Cups in this deck is someone who's in show business, by the way. There's someone very busy. There's someone always doing, you know, the things they need to do. They're concentrating on work, right? For some of them, they may be a boss, or they're like a team leader or something like that, because that's what this Four of Cups really represents, leadership, right? Whereas you, Cappy, you're at home doing your own thing, right? You may be chefs. You don't have to be, but you could be. But this person, they almost seem like they're almost... they could be a boss. They could be a team leader. They could be someone who works in a team dynamic. They don't have to be, but... you know, that's really what this Four of Cups anyway shows. But, I mean, there's something that they're almost... There's like a sense of almost waiting for the, like, between the both of you. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, wands in this deck are, as you can see, I'm gonna put it up right. The Three of Wands in this deck is this father here, who is seeing off his young daughter, and here we can see her as she grows up. Now, it's almost, you know, you almost get this sense in this card of him seeing her off for the last time, right? Never being able to see the woman she'll grow into, almost. And so, Cappy, with you, with this sitting here in this, you know, in there, there is almost a sense of you it's like there's some sort of missed opportunity, and you were really upset about it, but you've come into understanding that perhaps it wasn't the right time for it, but you still kind of have a little bit of regret around this missed opportunity. They have the Man of Cups. The Man of Cups in this deck is a firefighter. So they could be a firefighter. They don't have to be, but they could be. But regardless, this is someone full of a lot of love, right? They're full of a lot of emotions as well. They most likely keep to themselves. They most likely keep to themselves, but they look after themselves. Because a firefighter has to look after themselves. They have to be in top condition to fight fires. You have the Nine of Swords upright, so there's something you're worried about. You're worried about this missing opportunities. You're worried about missing opportunities. You're worried about missed opportunities. You're worried, like there's all these things you're worried about, but temperance is here, so it's being tempered, right? You're learning, you're understanding like why I don't need to worry about all the things that I'm missing out on because I have something. I'm like pulling this and then I'm like, Cappy's on the left, but it feels like that's not Cappy. The right feels like Cappy. The Ten of Cups in reverse. So the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's almost as like this person, they have a lot to give, but it's almost as though they're almost afraid to give it. They're almost afraid of of a happily ever after. They're almost afraid of the white picket fence dream. They're almost afraid of that whole situation. Even though the fact that there's someone full of love, they're very strange. It's very strange. So you have the Ten of Wands. So you're definitely worried about something. There is some sort of burden on you though, Cappy. Some sort of it's a burden you carry that you chose to carry. You didn't have to carry this. You chose to carry this. They have the Tower. They've had some sort of clarity. They've had some sort of Tower moment. Some revelation. Yeah. They've had some revelation. Perhaps it pertains to this Ten of Cups in reverse, right? Maybe that's what they've come into revelations about. Because they've had a Tower moment. You, on the other hand, you're worried. You have worries and burdens and things you're missing out on because of these worries and burdens. Burdens you shouldn't have. Worries that are unfounded. But at the end of the day, here's temperance. At the end of the day, here's my fix-it angel. At the end of the day, you realize that everything happens for a reason. And that these burdens and these worries are unfounded. Oh. So you have the Five of Water. Again, I'm getting some sort of you're trying to see the way, you're trying to see the light out of something. You're trying to see the positive in something. You're trying to see that I'm like, but then I realised what the time is. I'm like, it's 9. You see you're trying to see the positive in things, right? Even with things stacked against you, even with the burdens and the worries, you're trying to see the positive in things. On the other hand, on this side, this person's having revelations, right, about their own happiness, about their own joy, about their own stability, about about what they want. Empress. They've realized that the one thing that they're missing, Empress, their significant other. And this significant other most likely is you. So you have the heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Again, yes, 100%. You're going to feel a little burdened by this. You're going to feel a little worried about this. It's like, it's almost like you're worried about things turning out bad, right? You're kind of looking at you're trying to look at worst case scenarios, which you shouldn't be looking at. They have the sage, be devoted and committed. They're ready to commit to this. They're ready to devote themselves because they see you as an empress, Cappy. Male, female, emperor, empress. Take it as it's next. But they see you as someone, they see you as someone very abundant, right? Someone who can manifest whatever the hell they want. They have discernment, look beyond immediate appearances. Yeah, they're able to look at they're able to see the root of a problem, right? I'm like looking at this card and I just keep drawing to their eyes. So there may be something about their eyes that really strikes you, right? It's almost as though they have this piercing glaze where they can just see deep down into your soul. Maybe that's what makes you a little disconcerted. But you have the elephant. You have resolve here. You will overcome any obstacles, right? You will, all these things are unfounded, all these terrible things you keep trying to imagine in your head. You will be able to overcome them, right? It's a brand new relationship for you guys. The connection has the Four of Wands in reverse. So it's a little unstable, a little rocky right now. But it has the potential to become something great. And they're yelling at each other. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. Someone doesn't want to get out of bed. Whatever. So again, happy birthday. I hope you all had a very joyous happy birthday season, and for those of you that still have birthdays coming up, yay, happy birthday to you guys, and I hope to see you guys later on. So yeah.